The dangers of media conglomeration. Media consolidation has some benefits, but also has some larger negative effects towards society if not properly addressed. Its positive effects concern primarily consumers and investors. For viewers and consumers of media, they have more choices at a lesser price than what other competitors charge, allowing their audience to consume popular media in one multimodal space. To those who oppose government control, they would feel comfortable in a big-name company leading the advances of media entertainment rather than government themselves. Individuals who invest in these large media conglomerates believe that these companies are innovators in the developments of the medium, placing risks and develop content that will be for the betterment of all. In summary, consumers wanting a platform where all their favorite blogs, news, and entertainment are in one space, and for shareholders and investors, a successful venture that will never lose profit because it follows the norm. With these benefits comes consequences. With a large number of media entering in the digital streaming platforms, media consolidation can impact the originality and creativity in the media landscape, as parent companies try to churn out as many productions as possible to fill their digital library. Previously, the FCC, a government organization that works to protect the interests in the field of communication and media, oversaw how much control media companies have in the market. In 2005, they relaxed the rules, which began the harmful trend where many small corporations and media entities were being bought out by these conglomerates. Although having much more media companies and new networks in the market than in the past, only few are owned by local providers and are controlled by larger media, families, and parent companies only looking into national and mainstream content. These factors play a critical role in our society, as each person uses media in consuming and producing information in a daily basis. With so much content being produced, audiences will wish to go to the conglomerates who have a larger collection of programs and better production value than other sources of information, entering a one-stop shop where the consumer will receive advertisements, corporate ideologies, and rhetoric that will only give one side of a particular issue and experience to the consumer. Most conglomerates defend their claim of acquiring media companies as modern media ownership is an infringement to corporate speech. Yet it is the individual who benefits from limiting media ownership, as it prevents any one company from dominating a particular market, and it allows the consumer to make an informed decision and gives the public a wide selection of differing viewpoints in the free market of ideas, letting democracy and expression thrive. Now, large media conglomerates have used their influence to shape public opinion before. In 2018, CNN journalists uncovered that the Sinclair Broadcast Group used its vast networks of 200 TV stations to broadcast a script where local news anchors repeated the same message to denounce fake news stories from mainstream media to their local audience. Deadspin created a video-edited compilation of all these news stations delivering the exact same message, in which these companies halted their local programming. The issue is that a large media organization is making its rhetorical intentions as if it was being said by your trusted local journalists and newscasters. In essence, it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing, but instead of eating you, they manipulate you into thinking the way they want you to think. If one company has that much influence to shape public opinion, it can certainly affect citizen participation in our democracy. Conclusion. So, it's safe to say, media conglomerations should not be stopped, but rather than monitored with more regulations and oversight. By identifying how media conglomerates influence consumers and seeing its flaws, we can see how a consumer should be more knowledgeable with the media they consume. With more content being produced every day, users spend about 7 to 8 hours a day with media. They should be aware of how these conglomerates operate and have a space where they can comment on bettering said content. The public should shift its consumption of media to companies that are focused in their local communities and toward their personal experiences, and expand the bounds of debate and inform educational topics in an engaging and innovative way. With the power of social media and the advancements of the digital age, Audiences of media have the power to become both producers and critics of the content that is being made across the world, having the power and the say in the digital conversation in our media landscape. Author's note: we hope you enjoyed this topic. Now that you took the time to understand media consolidation, ask yourself these questions. What do I think about media conglomeration? How does it help me when I use media? How can I better my media habits? We here at The Literate Consumer encourage our readers to consume knowledgeable content effectively. We encourage you to look at our other projects like Media Literacy, Smelling the BS, or Rhetoric in an Appealing Way. Remember, inquiry is the path to discovery, by Elijah Pestana.